Blizzard has filed a lawsuit against Turtle WoW. Now, up close, I know I don't look it, but I'm not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. I don't know legal mumbo jumbo. So, full disclaimer, I used AI in order to facilitate what this means in terms of a legal sense, and it kind of like broke it down so I have an understanding. And I'm going to be reading off some key things here. Now, really, all this AI did is just a big Google search for me. It got all the information from all the sources and put it into one spot, so I don't have to go and search 20 different sources myself. So that's really all it did. Because I know people are kind of iffy about AI, but reading this, it's provided me sources from credible sites, and it's the basis is sound. Now, why I'm saying that is because I want you to know what this could mean for Turtle WoW. I'm just gonna give straight facts at first of terms of what this means either way, and then I'll give my opinion towards the end. So, if I go, I'm just gonna scroll real quick here. So the Blizzard Entertainment has filed, they filed on August 29th, which was yesterday, as of this recording or video, 2025, in the U.S. District Court of Central District of California. I know that was court twice, but they did file in the Central District of California. The case number, in case you guys want to look it up and see it publicly, because the case is public, you can look it up. So the case number is 225-CV-08194 for Blizzard Entertainment versus Turtle WoW. The claims made, and we're going to go deeper into this, but the claims made are copyright infringement, RICO violations, trademark misuse, trafficking in circumvention tools, and more. The nature of the dispute is Turtle WoW's IP, Turtle WoW's IP, Blizzard's IP, without using Blizzard's IP without permission, monetizations via donations, ads, and promotion of the infringement, as well as the Turtle WoW client. So, yeah, so that's basically the server, like what's happening now. Now, in terms of what will happen going forward, so we've known for a long time that Blizzard, I would say, does not have strong foundation, strong grounds to go after somebody legally if they're not in the United States. If they're based in the United States, done. they're done. But Turtle WoW, as well as other servers, are not hosted in America. They're hosted in the EU or Russia. I'm saying or Russia because I guess Russia's considered Asian or Eurasian or whatever, but you know what I mean. They're either hosted like in fucking Finland or France, or I don't know, Finland. I'm just making up shit. I know some are hosted in France. Sometimes are hosted in the UK, but the UK does have friendly terms with the United States, so it's not as safe to be there. Russia, on the other hand, is not friendly at all when it comes to U.S. legal system, so you're more safe hosting in Russia. Now, I'm gonna put this out there. It is now fully confirmed on legal paper that Torta is Shenna. Because they had her full name there, full name present. Now, that is it. Now, I'm just saying that because they are in Russia. Turtle WoW is hosted in Russia. That's the basis. So, what does this mean? Because Blizzard filed the lawsuit anyway. Yeah, they did file the lawsuit. Now, this is what's going to happen. So, as I said before, if it was hosted in the US, done. Or any country that is friendly with the United States in terms of online legality and stuff like that, washed. But now, what's going to happen is they will still take them to court. Now, I don't know what Blizzard WoW, I'm getting names, Blizzard WoW, what Turtle WoW is planning to do, but Turtle WoW did just put out a Discord announcement stating from Torta Turtle WoW is here to stay. Challenges come to us often, and each time we are prepared to face them. We remain fully committed to delivering the Turtle WoW experience that you've come to love over the years, which means they're either going to fight this or ignore it. Now, because it is a filed lawsuit, I don't think they can ignore it. I think they will fight it, but that doesn't mean Turtle WoW is shutting down. That's what I'm trying to get to. So there's going to be a bit more buildup of why I think that is. We'll get to that in a second. So I don't think Turtle WoW is going to be shutting off. Now then, let me just scroll down real quick. So other private servers that have been, I'm going to say attacked in the past by Blizzard are servers such as Nostalrius. That's the big one. Everyone knows Nostalrius, right? So Nostalrius didn't exactly get a lawsuit. They got a cease and desist. Now then, I don't remember because I didn't play on Nostalrius. I played on Kronos at the time. I don't remember or know where they were hosted. But there's two primary reasons of why a server would get shut down, which doesn't involve a lawsuit. One of them would be a cease and desist, which typically will scare the private servers into shutting down. So it's not that they're legally obligated to because of a lawsuit, it's just they could get a lawsuit. They're scared of the lawsuit, so then they shut down. Now, again, if they were hosted outside of the US, normally they wouldn't have an issue. Inside of the US, again, washed. But I know I keep repeating that. I'm just, it's part of the topic there. Now then, for a cease and desist order, it's mostly an intimidation. It's not the same as a lawsuit. A lawsuit, now they're actually going to go after you. But in terms of countries that are, again, not friendly with the United States in terms of that legality, the risk for enforcement is very low. So it might happen, but if the United States, especially California, or just a company in California, comes over to Russia and says, hey, enforce our laws on your people, Russia's most likely going to go, nah, to hell with you. So that's one thing. So in terms of Turtle WoW being shut down, chances are, even if Blizzard wins the lawsuit, which most likely they have a lot more power, a lot more money than Turtle WoW, even though Turtle WoW makes a fuck ton of money. They probably got a couple lawyers on there, good ones. I still think Blizzard is going to win the lawsuit. Now then, if they win, it doesn't mean they can enforce US law on them in Russia to shut the server down. They can't go over there and unplug the server. So I think it will be okay. But if they also win in court, if Blizzard wins in court, they can do other things that will negatively affect Turtle WoW, such as going after payment processors. So, let me scroll down here real quick. Where'd it go? So, they can go after payment processors. They can also target various infrastructure outside of Russia. So, any websites, any ads, anything that would be hosted outside of Russia that is not, I guess, protected by Russia's laws or lack of there, that can be attacked. Any third-party platforms, they can definitely be pressured into shutting down Turtle WoW's account or whatever. So if it's a Twitter is hosted in the United States, which means they can get the Turtle WoW Twitter shut down. YouTube, they can get YouTube's Turtle WoW's YouTube channel shut down. So things like that, because those websites are hosted in the United States. So that's going to be a problem, especially now that they won't be able to advertise as much. They won't be able to collect payment as easy, because now they're probably going to have to look at, let's say they're using PayPal. I know they've been kind of going back and forth with their donations, but let's just for this argument's sake say PayPal. If PayPal shuts down all their payment processing, what are they going to do in terms of donations, in terms of other forms of monetization? Now they're going to have to either not take any at all or have to find a third party site that is not within the United States, which would be a little bit more fishy, a little bit more sus. A lot of people are not going to be as comfortable using that payment processor. So either way, they're going to get a significant reduction in their income, especially with no ads bringing people in. Now, then, Turtle WoW is at this point in terms of the World of Warcraft community. It's a household name, and I'm saying that loosely again in terms of the World of Warcraft community. Everybody knows what Turtle WoW is. Even people like Asmongold, Nixium, other YouTubers that even if they don't play this server, I mean, Nixium plays it. He said he's played it. But people like Asmongold, who absolutely refuses to touch private servers, he knows what it is. He's talked about it by name. So people that are big influencers, they know what it is. Other people outside, even if they don't even touch private servers, they know what it is. So it is a household name, so it can still be spread around through word of mouth. My friends joined because I asked them to. They have never played World of Warcraft at all until they played Turtle WoW because I asked them to. So there's a lot of word of mouth that can still help, but it won't be as powerful as ads. Now then, I had a breakdown here. Let me just find it real quick. So the allegations in the complaint. So we kind of went through it, but this was a little bit more in-depth. So copyright infringement, unauthorized use of Blizzard's art, code, trademarks, assets, and more. Commercial exploitation, monetizing the service through donations, ads, and in-game shops. Promotion and escalation from their aggressive marketing via social media, influencers, and ads promoting Turtle WoW, including their videos such as the Turtle WoW 2.0 with the Unreal Engine 5 port, which draws attention to the infringement. RICO claims the complaint reportedly includes charges under the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, suggesting allegations of organized and profit-driven infringement. Big legal words. Again, I'm not a fucking lawyer, so this is why I had to pull it up on my other screen over here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, Turtle WoW, next to, I would say Ascension, from what I've seen, is technically bigger than Turtle WoW, but they're like a fun server, so it's very niche. Even though there's way more people playing it than Turtle WoW, the Discord alone is massive compared to Turtle WoW's Discord. It's still niche, so people are playing that not because they want to play World of Warcraft, they play it because they want to try out that classless simulation, essentially. Turtle WoW, on the other hand, is trying to be a direct competitor to Blizzard with their Classic Plus experience. That is why they are the bigger threat and the main target of this lawsuit from Blizzard. Does that mean Ascension is safe? No, because Ascension has already been, Turtle WoW has as well, but Ascension has also been attacked from third-party websites. Their YouTube, their Twitter, all of their third-party sites have already been attacked, taken down. They've remade them, other things. Now, in terms of advertisement, the only source of advertisement I've seen from Turtle WoW are their own YouTube videos. With Ascension, holy fuck, I am getting YouTube advertisements like before a video, like you go to click a puppy video, and then I'm getting an advertisement of Ascension WoW. I'm going on Facebook, and there's a ad of Ascension WoW. So Ascension WoW is that's what I call aggressive marketing. I can't get fucking away from it. Turtle WoW, again, I'm just seeing YouTube videos on their own YouTube channel. So there's that. So, now, Other private servers are also probably in the crosshairs as well, such as Project Epoch. Project Epoch is a competitor to Turtle WoW, who's a competitor to Blizzard. So they're close enough in the range that they can be hit as well. Other smaller servers like Azeroth at War possibly could be targeted, but they have a lower risk because they're not as heard of. Um, and there's other private servers like that. So I'm not so there's a lot of private servers that are going to be completely fine after this. Like they're not even in the crosshairs of Blizzard. Really, the only reason why Turtle's being attacked is because of their popularity. They are the competitor. They are taking players from Blizzard going over there. That's the primary reason why. That's why Nostarius got shut down. Got a cease and desist, is because they were a threat. Because if Blizzard actually cared, they'd go after all of them aggressively, like Nintendo does. Nintendo don't fucking play around. They don't care what it is, they'll go after your ass. Blizzard, on the other hand, doesn't care. I mean, look at their rules for their music, for an example. It's stated in their rules that you can use Blizzard's music from like World of Warcraft or Diablo or StarCraft whenever you want. There's no they're not going to copyright you if you use their music. They don't care. Go ahead, use it. So I don't really think it's the fact that people are making fan servers, because again, even the more popular fun servers are not really going to be impacted as much. They're going after the direct competitors because they're actually a threat. Now, I know I'm repeating myself a couple of times. I'm just trying to get it into your heads, because I could repeat something 5 times and somebody will still be like, what? What? So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be all we know so far. I'm going to try to keep an eye on this lawsuit, see what happens. I'll bring you news if any news comes out of it. Now, lawsuits, they take years. So, I don't expect this to get solved until fucking like maybe 27, 28, if we're lucky. So we'll see what happens. Again, my personal opinion, I don't think Turtle WoW is shutting down. Worst case scenario, because they've already said, last time they got attacked, right? Last time they got attacked with their YouTube and their Twitter, they brought it back. They brought it right back up, right? But they made a mention in their announcement stating that they, at least multiple times a day, a couple times a day at least, back up the servers. If anything happens, if their server does get shut down, they will bring it right the fuck back up, and the worst case scenario, you'll lose an hour of progression. So, we're not losing Turtle WoW. If you have an account, if you have a character you love, I would not be afraid of losing that character. The only thing is, the worst case scenario is they won't get as much funding. They won't get as much advertisement, so player base might go down. Development might be slowed, because they're going to have more hurdles. They won't be able to pay people to make the custom stuff anymore. So that's going to be worst case scenario if Blizzard wins. Until then, all we could do is wait and see. So until then, I will see you guys next time.